Okay, good evening. Welcome to
Awesome Math number 61.
Awesome Math 61. So we're back from our trip, and we didn't really talk about last digits too much today, but except for one little thing where you had found a really neat pattern when we were talking yesterday about last digits, and I wanted to give you an example of how it continued. So I made up this problem: 29. Find the last digit of 29 to the 5,241st power plus 31 to the 5,241st power.
Well, here, the middle number, we can rewrite this as 30 minus 1. This is to the 5, 2, 1 power, plus 30 plus 1 to the 5, 2, 4, 1.
Okay.
And then, since we have a 30 on both sides, we can cancel the 30. So we get minus 1 to the 2, 4, 1 plus, then just 1, 2, 4, 1.
Okay, so let's talk about that. We're looking for the last digit here.
Yeah.
Right? So why can we get rid of the 30s?
Because if we do the same thing to both sides, it doesn't matter. You can do anything to both sides and the equation will still be the same.
Okay. That's interesting. There's not two sides of an equation here though.
Well, you can do the same thing to like this plus sign. You can do the same thing to the left side of the plus sign and the right side of the plus sign.
Ooh, okay. So it's not doesn't quite work like that. It has more to do with the last digit than the doing something that's the same to both sides. So what's the last digit of 31 going to be?
It's 1.
It's going to be a 1. So that's why we can get rid of the 30 here.
Yeah, it becomes 1.
Okay. What's the last digit of 29 going to be?
9.
What's the last digit here going to be?
9. Because
Yeah?
30 minus 1.
Okay.
So,
Why can we write that as a minus 1?
because if we have the 0 minus 1, we get, if this is the 30 minus 1, we get a 29. That's the last digit.
Okay. So minus 1 is going to be the same as what?
Minus 1 is the same as the 9.
Minus 1 is the same as 9. Pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, if we look at, well, we have the minus 1 to the 5, 2, 4, 1 plus 1 to the 5, 2, 4, 1.
Okay.
And now we have the same powers here.
Yeah.
We have the same powers here. And then, if we look, if I just do an example with the negative powers of 2.
Okay.
So the negative powers of 2, this is minus 2 and 4, because the negative turns to the negative and the positive.
All right.
Minus 8 and 6. So on the odd numbered powers, the negative powers of 2 are negative.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing for the negative powers of 1, and this is an odd power.
Okay.
So this number is going to be negative.
Yeah.
And then this number, it's just the positive powers of 1. It's going to be positive 1 and negative 1.
All right.
And then negative 1 plus positive 1, 0.
It's 0.
And that's the last digit.
That's interesting. This makes this last digit, we think it's going to be 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the eraser around?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Since we didn't bring the eraser over, I'll do the problem over here too. We could just use the 9, right?
Yeah.
We could say this is going to be the same as 9 to the 5, 2, 4, 1 plus 1 to the 5, 2, 4, 1. Now we don't have to evaluate powers of 1,
No.
because what are powers of 1 always?
Powers of 1 are just always 1.
1. So this is always going to be the same as the last digit of 9 to the 5, 2, 4, 1 plus 1, whatever that is.
Yeah.
powers of 9, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's look at their last digit. 9. 9 squared is?
Is 81 to 1.
1. 9 cubed, the last digit's going to be?
Is 9.
9. 9 to the fourth, the last digit?
1.
1. So it's interesting. The last digits here for the powers of 9 go 9, 1, 9, 1.
So it repeats every 2.
It repeats every 2. So what's
So-
the last digit here going to be?
This for that number it's 9
Why?
because this number is odd.
Ah, okay.
And then
So I get 9 plus 1.
is 10, and then the last digit is 0.
Last digit 0. Just like you found here. But you found it here by saying minus 1.
Yeah.
And this, every time you've tried to use the minuses, it seems to be giving you the correct answer.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Because it's the pattern with the negative powers.
Okay. Very interesting. This is a really interesting observation. And so we're going to have to spend a little bit of time talking about this because this is really cool.
Yeah.
Why is minus 1 the same as 9? Very interesting. All right. Good job.